Hi friends, this is Susie, your Candy Crush guru, here to help you solve the puzzle of level 1224 as a special dedication to Jill, who's a bit concerned because, of course, they've reduced the number of moves on this level. We now have 25 moves to clear out 26 jelly. This is listed as a hard level. We can tell by the purple stripes and the skull. And what I need to do is get through some of these blockers so I can get into the corners and get this jelly cleared out. Now I've got these licorice twirls. Not only that, but I have licorice twirl dispensers. The deal is if I take out licorice on a turn, no new licorice can be dispensed. But if I don't take out licorice and I make a hole under here, the new licorice can drop down. So I want to try to clear those out while they're free from licorice if I can. And then of course also I've got these licorice locks. I kind of remember this level, and I'm thinking that before we also only had regular milk chocolate, and now they've added dark chocolate. I could be wrong. The benefit of dark chocolate is that it can grow on top of itself instead of spreading out. The problem is that, of course, it's thicker and therefore harder to remove. This is 3 layers thick. 1, 2, 3. Let's see what we can do. Should I make a wrapped or should I make a stripe? A stripe would go all the way down. I also think that I remember from this level trying to clear out one pocket of chocolate and then the other. I think I'm going to go for wrapped because wrapped would take out more of these licorice locks. It's not necessary to take out every licorice lock, but of course it's helpful to remove as many blockers as possible. You see how I've got this blue here? I'm going to try and hope for, oh, so close. If a blue had fallen here or here, well, here it just would have taken this out. Here it would have given me a color bomb, but I might still be able to get something here. Although it's not looking great. Nope. Okay, so let's do this. Let's blow this up and start taking things out here. There's my color bomb. And the question is, what's the best way to use it? Can I set it with a special? Should I just immediately take out a color? I'm going to drop it down here in hopes that I'll be able to set it up with a special. I don't have a lot of orange, so let's take out orange. Ooh, I'm kind of, oh, no, that green just went away. It looks like with so few moves, I'm trying to be too creative and it's just not working out. I don't really have the moves to be able to set up for some grand special. So before this gets consumed, I'm going to take out a color. I'm going to choose to take out all red from the board. Now I've removed this so things can grow here, but also I have access to it. And then also, of course, I've given myself the opportunity to make more matches and specials because I've completely removed a color. Let's see. I'm going to slice through here. It doesn't go through those licorice twirls very well. But that's okay. I can tell that I haven't done this very well. Trying to get used to the strategy that it takes to get this one done. And I'm not there yet. But that's typical on a hard level. It takes a while sometimes. If you just want to see me beat these levels, advance to the last probably 3 or 4 minutes of the recording. Otherwise, we're going to kind of experience together the process. Okay, so the setup isn't as good this time, but I can make a stripe here. I say it's not as good because I really do love wrapped candies on a board like this. So sometimes what I need to do is focus on what colors I don't see a lot of. I don't see a lot of purple, so if I take out purple, see how I can start making specials? Because I got rid of the purple. Now I also don't have a lot of orange on the board. Anytime I don't take this, it means that I'm setting myself up for the possibility of losing it. And I have to be aware of that there's that potential to lose it. But I also know that stripes don't really work well through this licorice. Although I have 2 orange here, I think this is probably going to be good enough for me to start this at least. There we go. So now instead of keeping one side blocked, I actually opened up both sides of this chocolate here, and now I have to figure out how to get rid of it. If I do this, I bring the orange together, and then this makes a stripe. Nicely positioned if it doesn't get consumed by chocolate. Nice, I get another stripe. And now here's the deal. If I do something like this, I send one of these stripes horizontally, but I send the other one vertically. I want both of these to be horizontal. So if I just set off this orange, it's going to take out a layer, and then the purple is going to be hit, and the purple is going to remove another layer. It's so important that I think instead of making a special here or doing this, I'm just going to go for this right away. So now I don't have chocolate to deal with on this board at all. I have a lot of other problems, but no chocolate. I have tiny bits and pieces, ways that I can make some moves here. I'm going to do this instead, making a cascade, and I was going to say, trying to bring these stripes down, and that worked out fairly well. Now I'm going to do this, and now I've got this opportunity, but I've got a licorice, and remember, the stripes don't go well through licorice. So how can I fix that? I could make a stripe-wrapped combo here. That might be interesting. I could take out all blue or all green. I'd just like to get to here first. Let's see. Oh, look at that. So, I'm running low on moves. I think I want to be fancy here, but I just don't have the opportunity. I'm going to remove all orange from the board. If I do that, I take out the opportunity to set this with blue. So I'm a little bit worried about that. Actually, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do a green stripe and hope that's enough to clear that out. It was, so now I've got this little guy here, and I take it out this way. So not too bad. It took me 2 tries to get this done. I had to realize that with that reduction of moves, Jill, for me, that meant not being so prone to setting good, really, really good things up, but just kind of taking what was there when it was there. Maybe holding off just a little bit until I had great circumstances or as good as I could get, but not waiting until everything was perfectly aligned. I just wouldn't have been able to make it with the number of moves that we have. Hopefully this was helpful. If it was, I'd ask that you folks consider liking and subscribing. If you have any questions or comments, please put those below. And as always, thanks for watching.